Alright folks, well, the Great Gordo 6x60 is back, and today we are doing for you I'll zoom in so you can see it here in all its glory. We are doing the Headley Grange. That's right, we're doing the Crown Heads newest and latest cigar that's coming out soon at IPCPR, and here she is. And I'll give you some information that John was very nice to send to me. I did receive a sample pack from Crown Heads, and John wanted me to give him my opinion. I've smoked them all but this one, and after talking to John, I asked him if I could do a review because as most of you know, I did the 4 kicks, and I thought it was a good cigar. It just wasn't in my wheelhouse. It just wasn't. It was good, but for me, it wasn't what I was hoping for, or what the hype for me built up for. But nevertheless, it was a good cigar. I let John know that, and as I said on the Stogie 401 show, you know, John is very humble, and he appreciated my honest opinion, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion about this one. But without giving the review away, I think you're going to like what you hear at the end, and I think some of you are going to be quite surprised what I say at the end. But let's get to the cigar. So, again, Headley Grange. It's 5.5 by 52. It's got a Sumatra Ecuador wrapper and Nicaragua binder and filler. Now, the price point's going to be determined. John thought by the time I did this review they would have it, but they didn't. The launch will be at IPCPR, August 2012. Production will be 1,000 boxes, 24 count. And in spring of 2013, they will release 3 other sizes in addition to this size. There'll be a 5 1/4 by 44, 5 5/8 by 46, and 6 1/8 by 50. John wanted me to make sure you know that the Headley Grange is not a limited edition. It's just the second brand from the Crown Heads, and hopefully soon we'll have a little more that we can give you for price point. But construction wise, really beautiful. To me, I like to call it to me it almost looks like a soft box press. You know, it's got a little bit of a box press to it, but not much. I kind of like it. I call it a soft box press. But beautifully wrapped cigar, nice triple cap. I mean, every one of these is really elegant. It really is really nice, and I said this before, I look at a cigar with my eyes, kind of like my dinner. You know, I like to look at it first and see what it looks like to me. That attracts me to it. Almost like the Epernay, which you know I love. But let's see what we get on the wrapper. Really just tobacco, nothing major. And I'm getting some nice sweet spiciness on the foot. I'm going to V-cut it. I'm going to turn over here. Hopefully you can hear me well too. I got a new boom mic, and I don't have the lapel on because I was getting some feedback. I found out when I put my fat head down, it was feedback. So I got a nice boom mic up here. I'm trying it, so hopefully it sounds good. Wow. Right away. Nice sweet spiciness. And a little bit, and I haven't had this in a long time, and usually when I get it, it means it's going to be a damn good cigar. I get that little red hot candy, cinnamon candy, whatever you want to call it. I remember a little round red hot candy, but that's what I get. So let's torch this bad boy up, see what we get, what we think of the Headley Grange. And if you didn't get a chance, go over to Stogie 411 and check out the interview we had with John over there. It was a great interview. Always fun to have around. It was one of the funniest shows we had in a while. And my lighter shit the bed. Yep. It shit the bed. Oh well. At least we got another one. This one's going to be a torture though. No? Look at this. Always remember, if you're going to do a review, be prepared and have a lighter. But yours truly wasn't. So I'm going to get up off camera and get a lighter, so excuse me for a second. And we're back. I know this one works. So, always unprepared. It ain't easy being this goddamn good. Alright, we are toasted. Right away, you know, I'm not picking up too much, just mostly tobacco notes with a little tiny bit of sweetness. So, we'll get down like we always do midway, come back, tell you what I think, then we'll wrap it up in the final part, and we will come right back and tell you what the great Gordo 6x60 thinks of the Headley Grange by the Crown Head. So, stick around. Alright folks, we are back here midway with our Headley Grange. I'm going to take a puff, and man, I'm not going to give the review away yet, but let me tell you this much. Wow. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. If you're a medium to full body guy, more on the full body side like me, awesome. I even think someone who's upper mild to medium range can handle this cigar. Right now it's a solid, strong medium stick for me right now, midway. It's the complexities in this cigar is blowing my mind, and I'm going to tell you why. It went from spicy sweet with nice, really dark chocolate flavor notes. Then it goes, and that spiciness goes away. You get lots of pepper. You get lots of floral notes. Then you get some woody notes. I mean, this thing, just to midway, is changing up so much. It's really blowing my mind. Nice light smoke. The ash holds on very strong. Burns really good. Gets a little tiny bit wavy, but nothing really that is bugging me at all. But it's really good. I'm gonna take another puff. As you see, light smoke. It doesn't produce a high volume of smoke, which is fine, but it's very light and very airy. I'm here in the man cave, aka Stogie 401 Studios, and there's no smoke to be found. I find myself, I'm a very slow smoker, and I find myself, similar to the Epernay, I enjoy it so much that I find myself smoking faster. And it seems like it's flying by smoking this cigar, and it's happening. It's happened with every one that John sent me that I smoked. I can't seem to put it down. And again, I'm not going to give the review away. I'm going to leave it to the end. But so far, you know, I think John and Mike and everybody over at the Crown Heads, I think this one, they hit it out of the park. Now, again, it's in my flavor profile. It's in my wheelhouse. It's what I like. So I'm saying it that way. Again, I go back to the Four Kicks, which is a total different cigar. That was made for the more mild medium guys. And for me, I enjoyed it, but it didn't wow me. This cigar is blowing my mind right now. So, I'm going to get down to the last half. I'm going to come back, tell you what I think. And again, I think a lot of you are going to be surprised, but maybe some of you won't. So stick around. I'll be back with my Headley Grange, and I'll tell you what I think. Alright everybody, I am back here, and I am nubbing the Headley Grange, and I'm going to take another puff. Let me tell you, unbelievable. Complexity all the way through. Solid full body stick now. Lots of pepper, lots of spice, chocolate, woody notes, some floral notes. I picked up a little bit of leather here and there. I mean, amazing. This cigar, to me, and I'm going to say it right now, and I'm not saying it because it was gifted, because you know me, I'm very honest and very open. I tell everybody the truth, and again, it's just my opinion. I hope you're hearing everything fine. I've been checking it. Seems to be going good with the new mic. A little echoey, da. But anyways, really good. This cigar to me is going to be cigar of the year. Not only on my site, I'm telling you right now, it's knocking the Epernay off, and you guys know if you've been following me the last 2 years, I'm a huge Epernay. I think it's the greatest stick out there. Opus X Lost City was close. This cigar, it's it. It's the cigar of the year, and I won't be surprised if you don't see this cigar of the year on Cigar Aficionado, and I'm telling you that right now. Not that I put a lot of emphasis on CA, but I know a lot of people do. I'm going to take another puff. Every one of these I smoked, I'd nub. You guys know I don't really nub a cigar unless I really enjoy it. But this cigar has knocked the Epernay off. It is made beautifully. It's constructed beautifully. It tastes awesome. It has the complexity. It has everything I look for in a cigar. Again, I think a person, not just starting out, but someone who's a high mild to a medium cigar, you can handle this cigar because it's not going to knock you on your butt full, but the flavors are there full, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to dig it all the way through. I promise you that. So my hat is off. My Headley Grange hat is off to John Hubert, Mike Condor, and all the fine folks over at the Crown Heads. And this cigar, you guys, you made it. You definitely made a winner. Your sophomore cigar, it's going to be, in my opinion, it better be #1 in CA. Otherwise, if it's not, you're definitely going to see it #1 on a lot of other people's site, who I give more props to anyways. But great job. Go out, try it when it comes out in August after the release at IPCPR. I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. So the Great Gordo 6x60 is out, and as I always tell you, enjoy your smokes.